is living out some form of theology, even if that theology is based on pragmatism instead of biblical principles. Why wouldn't we want the life we share in the church to be shaped by the best exegetical, theological, and historical reflections? Why wouldn't we want to be thoughtful instead of thoughtless? Why wouldn't we want all things in the life we live together to be done decently and in good order? That's not the Presbyterian and Reformed way. That's God's way, and Presbyterian and Reformed Christians would do well not to forget it. Kevin DeYoung, Senior Pastor, Christ Covenant Church, Matthews, North Carolina. Introduction: Believing and Belonging. My kids are really into puzzles right now. I have learned that the challenge with young children and puzzles isn't so much putting them together as it is properly putting them away. We're not very good at that yet, since when we pull out a box, there will inevitably be a piece missing or a piece that doesn't belong with that particular set. That's why I love putting together a brand new one. There's no chance for missing pieces or for a rogue piece from another puzzle to have invaded. Everything has its perfect place. Every piece belongs. What if I told you the church was God's perfect place for you in this world? Would you be surprised to learn that it's in the church where you'll find true belonging? You might protest, surely there are any number of places where I can find community and belonging besides the church. I'm going to push back gently and say no. Okay, let me qualify a bit. Many groups, organizations, and places can offer a sense of belonging, even profound belonging. I will not argue with that. But while they can only offer a sense of belonging, the church offers actual belonging. This is because we were made for God. We are made in His image and made for His glory. Our purpose in this life is not attained unless we seek to live with and for Him. As the ancient church father Augustine famously wrote, "Thou hast formed us for thyself, and our hearts are restless till they find rest in thee." Not only that, but we were also made for one another. Remember that in a week full of "it was good," God actually said, "It is not good that the man should be alone." Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. We were made for God and one another. The church is where we get both. Sometimes we look for one but not the other. We want love and friendship, but on our terms, not in accordance with God's commands. Or we try to have God to ourselves, without having any sort of communal or public aspect to our faith. We weren't made for that, however. God isn't content to have us come to Him as disparate individuals. He doesn't want puzzle pieces. He wants the assembled whole, the tapestry of His redemptive work around the globe and throughout the ages, to come to Him and cry, "Glory." See Revelation chapter 7, verses 9 through 10. The church is His design for just that. Any attempt, no matter how earnest, to find belonging contrary to God's design will leave us frustrated and ultimately empty. We have to learn the lesson that my daughter is learning. No matter which way you turn the puzzle piece, that Mickey Mouse ear does not fit with the Brachiosaurus and her family. It doesn't belong. We won't find we belong until we have found the belonging of the church. We won't fit right in this world until we are in the church. That's a less than popular opinion today. In the United States, attendance at a house of worship, Christian or otherwise, has been in rapid decline, and only a small percentage of those who attend worship do so every week. Over a 25-year period, about 40 million Americans exited the churches to which they had once belonged. By and large, it would appear that formal commitment to a congregation is just something we don't care about anymore. We don't see the point. Part of that is the emergence of a culture marked by expressive individualism, where it is assumed that the way to find fulfillment in life is by breaking free from society's expectations. Read limitations in favor of personal preferences. This individual